Hello friends, welcome again at www.way2testing.com, and my name is Chandan. So today we will discuss about page object model. First of all, one should make it clear that it is not a framework, it is just a design pattern. As like we have design pattern in our test cases in manual testing, very similar it is. Here what you need to do, you just create a class where all the elements of a page will be located, and you just need to call that class again and again. So let me show you some examples. Suppose that you have a scenario where you have to go to the page A, and after that you have to go to the page B. Again you need to go on the page A and then page C, and again this process is going on, and if the page A is being called multiple times, so you have to write the code for page A again and again. So avoid this process of and code duplication. You just need to do one thing, just write the code for page A and optimize it in a page object model. So this is the main advantage of the page object model, and more theory part you can get from my website. I have written here each and everything which is useful. What are the advantages, how it works, what is page object model. So this as we know that page object model can be achieved by two things, by using normal approach and using the page factory. So this tutorial will be designed by two parts, part 1 and part B. First part I will cover using normal approach. So without delay, move on Eclipse. Let's see how it will work. So I will take the scenario. I will take the scenario that suppose that in a case I have to log in on the uh, let's say WordPress, and then again I have to post something or I have to do some operation here, and after that suppose that I have some again I have to again log in on the WordPress, and I have to again do some operation, log in on the WordPress, and again I have to do some operation. How I will do that? So I will optimize, or you can say I will just write a class, and I will locate all the element of the login page in a particular class, and I will call it again and again. Let me show you some example so that it will become much more clear. So let's move on Eclipse, and let me create a class. uh, right click on it, mm, and class I will give the name like login page, login page, let it a small page. And finish it. A class of login page has been created. Now, as I told you that first of all, globally define your driver object, web driver object. Yes, we need to import. Then I will create a constructor. As I told you that constructor will be called with the object of this page will be of this class will be created. If you have not seen my Java tutorial on Selenium, please have a look on it. So I will pass here the parameter like web driver. Inside that this constructor will be called, and I will say that this dot driver. And if you have not seen my this tutorial, please have a look on it. Is equal to driver. Now My constructor have been completed. Now I will use by username is equal to by dot. Let me take this XPath and I will give the XPath here. I will close it. Again, I need to find the password, so I will give it password. Give very similar name so that it will be easy to understand for some other person for what I have written this web element. Now I need to click on login button. So by login button is equal to by dot XPath this. So I have located my all the elements. Now what I need to do, I just create a method public void, oh sorry, it's public void pd, and I will uh, for each element you have to create a method. So for username I will create a method. I will give it name un and I will say it string uid, user id means, and when this method will be called, what it will do, it will just uh, send the element, in that element username driver dot find element username dot send keys, and what it will do, it will enter the uid. Again for the password I will do the same. I will come here and I will say it as the pd. You can do more efficient way. It's just like you can also find that element here and send the keys here, like pd, oh, sorry, method name will be pd, and then one more time public void login button. So we just need to click on the login button. So say it login button and just click on it. So first get your element. Suppose that I have a WordPress login. I am chandan.com /WordPress admin. Here I will inspect that element by Firebug. Yep, it is here. You can take anything. I am taking the XPath. You can take class name and whatever you want. So first of all I got my username, then I will get my password. Sorry, it is here. Then I will get my login button. Copy export. So what I have done, I have just created each method for my login page for each element, username, password and login button. Now what I need to do, I have to create a class where I will call this class, where I will do the actual execution. So I will give the name of that. I will create a new class and I will give it some name like login test. Login test. So my class has been created. Here I will do the actual operation. of my this class. So again I will do web driver. I will create the instance of my web driver and give it name as a driver. Now I will create my main method, which is public static void main string args. Then I will go to the I will create my web driver object, and I will open my is equal to new. It will open my Firefox browser, as you know. So I will write the command on, sorry, it is Firefox driver. Now you have to just it will open my browser. Now I want to maximize my browsers. So driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Now I have to go to that URL. So I will type that driver dot navigate dot to, and I will keep the URL string here. Now I have to insert the value inside it. So what I will do, I will create the object of my login page class. So as we know that whenever the object will be created, the constructor will be called by default, and the value will be passed here, like login page, and I will pass the parameter, and I will pass my driver. So means I have created the object of my this class login page, and it will come here, and my constructor will be called this, and the value will be assigned to this web driver. Now I have to access my username, password, and login button method. How I will do? I will do this object dot username. It is here, and I will pass some value like you can say C Chauhan 707, and I will keep the password. It's some error. Oh, sorry, uh, some mistake. I think that I have done some mistake. Oh, sorry, it is not string. I have not taken. That's why it is saying that you have to give the string. Sorry, the string is given here. String is given here. Let's see what is happening. Why the error is appearing. Username. Okay. Now obj dot password. I will give some value. Test at the rate 123. This obj dot login button, and not let's say the LB. This. Sorry, I have called and the name of password. Okay. Now what I have done, I have just created a class and located my all the element of that class in a separate class here, and created the method for each element. Now whenever I need this class and the element of this class, I just create the object of that class and access the method of that class. Now let's run this program, see what is happening. I have not entered my correct password here, so it will show some error. Java application. So in my next session, I will told you how to work with how to design the page object model using the page factory and find by element. It is a very useful while working in the Selenium. Yeah, it has opened. Value is being passed. Click on the login button. As I told you, it will become fail because I have entered the wrong password. So for more theory part, go to here and go to my website, which is way2testing.com, and you will get each and every detail of page object model. Thank you for watching, and please have a look on my second tutorial, so it will be very much easy how to work